Hi, I'm Albert Johnson, and welcome to another episode of Fine Wine. Today we're highlighting a local vineyard that just opened here in South Jersey. It's called Bacchus Vineyard. And here to talk about it a little is our friend, William Smith. Come on in, William. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So William, I hear you have quite an extensive collection of fine wines.
Yes, this is true.
Well, let's go and look and see what we have in store. Where we keep our extensive collection of aging wines, ranging from Merlot, Zinfandel, Pinot Noir, Pinot Grigio, Chardonnay, and there's many more. And over here in this area are our older wines. Some of these wines have been aging since the early 1930s. So William, all I hear is about how your wine is better than everyone else's. I hear it day in and day out. I want proof though. How do I know that your wine is really better than, I don't know, your competitor down the street?
Thought you might say that. We have a scientific method that Pedro will show us in the field.
I can't wait to see this one. Now here's just about, I guess I would say this is maybe our 20-acre lot that we bought recently, maybe 500. This is 20 of it right here. We have acres all across South Jersey. Some of our bigger ones we have in one spot. You can, do less to tell if we're gonna have good grapes a year. We can try this plant right here. You can tell it's good grapes for the year if you can bend the stem, and if it breaks, the grapes will be really bad this year. Let's see what happens if we bend it. It's not breaking. You know what that means? You guys be ready. We're gonna have one crazy ass year. Come on. Right now, we're in Renault Winery's vineyard field. The little scientific thing we just proved to say how good our grapes are. Look how bad Renault's is. Let's find a little bit right here. Look at this. See? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Why would you waste your money on that when you can come to Bacchus Vineyard and get good quality grapes? This is not going to be a good year. Look, that's like pesticide. Come to Bacchus Vineyard, you'll be satisfied. Well, after that, I think there's no doubt on how your wine is clearly better. But now we're getting towards the conclusion of our program. What else can you say about your winery?
Well, actually, we're in the Guinness Book of World Records.
No way.
It's true.
This is Bacchus Vineyard. Over 700 acres of grapevines, just full of the best grapes you've ever tasted. This building is where the magic happens. This is where we have our highly trained and skilled staff of over 500 workers who are just night and day just squishing these grapes with their bare feet. This is the love we put into this things, people. This is why Bacchus Vineyard makes the best tasting wine. So come on, welcome. Here at Bacchus Vineyard, which will be opening May 2008, we take pride in our wine. Here's one of our better wines. We've had wines out for a while now. Finally opening our own vineyard. Here's one of our better wines. It's the Bacchus Vineyard Pinot Noir from southeastern Australia. We have wines from all over the world. Okay, so now we're finally opening up in the United States. Okay, this is a treat that your parents, your grandparents, your sons, your daughters, nieces, nephews, cousins, everyone will be talking about for ages. We have wines from the Middle East, aging from the early 1700s. We don't even know. Now we make a company. We need some outside too. Here we have the highly trained mechanics. So, just looking at state-of-the-art, tractors. Like here we have these new tractors that we just bought. They're looking pretty good. We have our highly, trained mechanic working on it. He knows what he's doing. I hope, because damn. What the hell is this? That's a piston. Bacchus Vineyard, conveniently located between Ancora Psychiatric Hospital and Route 561!
Oh, welcome back. You excited yet? Just in case you aren't, it's time for me to test the wine. It's my first time ever testing this, so I'm a little excited. We have a nice little glass of Chardonnay. It's a nice color.
Good call.
Smells very well. Very nice. Some very nice legs. Now here's the best part. That has to be probably the best glass of Chardonnay I've ever tasted.
Good stuff.
Actually, thank you, my friend. That was wonderful. I will definitely be visiting your vineyard. But don't take it from me. Take it from these people.
Whoa. It was like I was walking through a beautiful forest with like seagulls and birds flying on me. And I went up with the seagulls and I was flying and I was flying and I was flying. And the big sun came down on me and I felt like it was a magnificent adventure.
I better get paid a lot. I love it. Well, after that, I think there's no doubt on how your wine is clearly better. But, you know, now we're getting towards the conclusion of our program. What else can you say about your winery?
Well, actually, we're in the Guinness Book of World Records.
No way.
It's true.
What you're looking at right now is the biggest bottle of wine on earth. And yes, Bacchus Vineyard has it. This is another one of our great tourist traps, I guess you could say. We can get people from all over the world just want to see our bottle of wine. We're hoping this could be, you know, our deal breaker. We put this in back probably the early 80s, and we just got recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the biggest bottle of wine on earth. Now, you put that out there, I think we'll get a lot of visitors from that. And, you know, maybe you should come down and see it too.
And after watching that, how could you not say Bacchus Vineyard is the best vineyard on earth? I mean, what more could you ask for? They had the best grapevines, the best wine tasting, the best staff, everything you could want, all in one bottle. And now, I'm going to extend this offer a little more. For the first 10,000 people who buy a Bacchus Vineyard Pinot Noir Southeastern Australian, I will throw in a free pimp cup. What couldn't you do with this thing? You could bring it to parties, put it in the back of your car, just show it off to everybody, bring it to work. And how would you like to drink your Bacchus Vineyard out of a pimp cup? With this, you truly will be a pimp. All of this could be yours for just 10 easy payments of $50. That may seem expensive, but when you think about it, think what you're getting. Well, thank you for watching this program tonight. Hope you have a good night. I hope to see you at Bacchus Vineyard tomorrow. Good night.